Hi everyone, I'm so excited to share Falling for a Fake Cowboy with you. This is the prequel to my Vargas Ranch series, and it's the story of how Cara and Sawyer met. Now, if you know anything about romance novels, you know that first meetings are rarely smooth. And when there's an overly enthusiastic golden retriever involved, well, let me read you their first encounter. Her backside hit the ground first, sending a shockwave of pain pulsing through her low back. She tucked her expensive camera to her chest as her other arm extended forward, bracing for the fall. Her face landed in the sandy dirty bottom of the wadi, a good 10 yards below where she'd been standing. Before she could even blink, a sloppy, wet tongue stroked her face, coating it in some nasty smelling dog slobber. She swiped her arm across her face and sputtered when the mix of dirt and slobber ended up on her lips. Bitter, ill. Get off! The dog clearly didn't understand English because it placed its dusty paws on her stomach, barking in her face, its wiggling butt perched in the air. At least the dog thought they were playing a game. Goldie, heel! The dog, presumably Goldie, rubbed her face on Cara's chest and neck before slobbering all over her again. Gross. Heel! The male voice exclaimed, firmer this time, as if he had to work up to that level of correction. A frustrated groan echoed nearby, probably the dog's owner. Cara wedged her arm between herself and the dirty, kiss-happy dog. She shoved with all her might, finally dislodging the mutt from her body. She sat up, using her foot to keep it away from her abdomen, then glanced at her camera. Ugh. Fine silk coated her very pricey lens. Goldie! Does she know that's her name? Cara snapped, failing to keep the frustration from her voice. The squeak of the saddle leather sounded behind her. The distinct smell of horse hung heavy in the air. Rapid thuds closed the distance. A spray of Morse silt flew in her face. Could her morning get any worse? A shadow fell over her in the shape of a cowboy hat and broad shoulders. I'm so sorry. The cowboy's deep voice sent a wave of shivers through her. A large, calloused hand reached toward the dog's collar, lifting the rather heavy beast away from Cara as if it weighed nothing. You need to listen to me, he scolded the dog, voice firm but weary, like he knew it was a losing battle. Cara snorted, slinging the camera strap over her neck where it should have been. She brushed her hands together, wiping the bits of dirt from her skin, then ran her fingers through her hair to loosen the grit. She had to be a ghastly sight. The cowboy loomed in front of her, startling her, green eyes. Too distracting. Heat bloomed on her face. Are you okay? Her gaze dropped to his hand, strong, calloused, rough in a way that shouldn't be appealing. A bolt of energy surged between them, an awareness that made her pulse skip and her breath catch. She never felt anything quite like it, this immediate, noticeable reaction to a complete stranger. She tugged herself to her feet, sending her camera crashing into his chest, a very broad, sturdy chest, warm beneath her palm. She gulped as he rubbed his fingers over the spot, his eyes never leaving hers.